Welcome back everyone to part 2 of the video. Now we was talking about retrograde season and how people are trying to make a good comeback, knowing good and dang gone well that it had to be some kind of disagreement for y'all to have a great falling out. Well, when you doing what's right and you loving yourself, the enemy doesn't like that. So all the time when they was being two-faced, when they was like being backstabbers, when they was talking about you to their friends, when they was talking about you to your friends, they had big nerves. When they tried to make your life a living hell by being so stubborn. So, it was cutoff season. So once you decide to step up your game and you wasn't mean, you just told them that, hey, you can go ahead on, enjoy the rest of your life because this relationship, this friendship is not going anywhere. So once you decide to release these negative energies from your life, they done went around to everybody and talked about you. They done scandalized your name. They done talked about everything from up under the sun. Anything they can dig up, they talked about it. So while they talked about it to other people and you kept on living your life, you kept on writing down your goals, you kept on dreaming and having great visions, and you kept on going on up higher. And they sitting back, they looking at you and they figuring out, well, you ain't called yet, you ain't text yet, or you ain't trying to hook up with me yet. So these same people that done drag your name through the mud, they really think that you're going to take your energy, your wonderful time out and call them and try to connect with them. Now let me see. The Most High then took you higher, right? Because you worked on yourself. You took your spiritual bath. You saved, you smudged, you said your prayers, your affirmations. You took time out to buy your own self some roses, kings and queens. You came up and you learned how to put yourself first for once in your life. Honoring yourself. Because God lives in you. But we had to step up to the plate. So once you decide to, walk that line, loving yourself, unconditionally loving yourself, the enemy felt like, wow, well, what happened? I ain't got nobody to joke on. I ain't got nobody to clown on. I don't have nobody to talk to and tell them all my problems. I ain't got nobody to, go tell all their secrets to. So what I'm going to do? Well, it's retrograde season. So they're in their emotions. They're all over the place. But they're watching you. So what they want to do is get you out of your comfort zone. They want to take you off your high horse. They want you to tilt your lovely crown, kings and queens. They want you to, backslide. Slide all the way back and put them on your back and bring them up to what you've been doing. When it's none of their business what you have been doing. Because you cut them off. But they still try to hold on to your energy. They want to make themselves relevant. I had some tea. They still want to be in your energy. And the number one reason is because, chosen ones, you was a good person and still is a good person. But you was a good person to them. But actually it took you to walk away from them for them to realize how much of a great important person that you are in their life. They knew you was good, but they thought you would always be there. Some people like a good doormat, somebody to walk their feet on and so they can go talk about them and come back like it ain't nothing happened. So they missed those good times when they was getting all hype. The energy vampire was getting all hype, getting your information and some of it was false, and go tell other people and then sit back and laugh so they can have a good jolly day. But when you caught wing of, you was like, why do I settle for this? Why do I settle for this? And you decide that you was going to stop. You was going to stop settling for less. You was going to put you, your family first. You wasn't going to put your friends or anyone that didn't consider you as value. You was not putting them first in your life. And like I said, yes, it might have was kind of hard for you to do it if you've been having those people in your life for a long period of time. It probably was hard for you to face the fact that sometimes when you felt like you needed someone to hear you, that person was right there. That same person that was going back, lying on you, gossiping, laughing at your downfalls, laughing at anything someone else said about you, they was all in on it. But when you cut them loose, because they said you would never amount to anything, that your business would never grow, that you would never be the best version of yourself, that you was fake and phony. So these same people that went back and gossip about you and then came around and smiled on your face like nothing was wrong. The same energy, vampires, now they want to be a part of your life again. So they will sit around and they will stalk you. They're going to look at you, they're going to glare at you, and they're going to follow you around just to think they want to be in your energy. But I don't know how they think that work, because just because someone is looking at you, I mean, you can flip it around. But that just let me know that I was correct for cutting you off. So chosen one, if you have someone steady trying to be in your energy, want you to see them, want to be recognized, 9 out of 10 is because they know that they had a good friend. They had a good family member. They had a good partner. But being that they were so selfish and so stuck into their own ways, that it was cut off season. So while people trying to come back, it's no. You staying over there where you're supposed to be. You know how they say love the one you with? Well, when they left you for someone else, yes they did. They need to stay right there. So that way they can learn their lesson. And that way, they won't have to repeat a cycle. So that's what we have learned to do. Break generational curses, break cycles, break ties, break anything that's not helping us with our spiritual growth. So this is the end of part 2 to this video. So if you stay tuned to the very end, peace and blessing and great possibilities to what you desire to you. And I will check you on the next video.